I don't even know where this camera is positioned. What's up, guys? Thank you for coming back. This is Busy Blue, and I am here again with another Big Brother Season 19, Episode 21 Live and Fiction Recap Review and sometimes rant. If this is your first time watching me, welcome. And if it's not, and you haven't subscribed. Yo, my subscriber count is going up, and I want to thank you guys so much. You guys have no idea. I'm going to do a video about how I started and why I started doing videos in the first place. But just know that it means a lot to me that you guys are supporting me. And like this comment, we have combos, okay, down in the comments. So tell me what you think. Whether you like it, you don't like it, if we agree, we disagree, put it down in the comments. I seem like I'm like in happy spirits, right, y'all? Don't it? The people who know me say, yo, he's in good spirits. I have been drinking, okay, to get through the pain. Yo, somebody said a Jessica eviction party, I almost cried. I said, yo, let me know where so that I can sit here and call the police and know a disturbance. I got so pissed. Let's get into it. First of all, Julie, you was looking good in the yellow today. Yo, this was the thing that I was looking. Oh, sorry, you guys. Vodka tonic. Y'all with me, have a drink with me. But, Julie, you looked really good in the yellow. It was a sad day that I was more concerned about what Julie was going to be wearing than seeing the actual eviction. I just didn't want it to happen, you know. But she starts it off. She's like, you know, we're dwindling down, and those who are lying low have to start making moves. Now, when she said that, I didn't know it was going to be a whole episode with Mafia, dude. if you were bored, raise your hand. He just was, because he wasn't really playing. Like, it wasn't for real. This was real life for him. Yo, we gotta make some moves because I feel like it was just like, bruh. Anyway, it's Kevin and Jess. And Kevin just spilling all the beans to Jess. Yo, anything? Yeah, so there's an alliance here, and there's another alliance. Are you taking notes? Okay. And this is the alliance too. Can you save all these people? So he's basically telling Jessica, like, look, while you're out, I'm gonna look for Cody. Look out for Cody. I want Cody to be a part of this. You know, but his thing is like, we need to take out the showmances. Not the person who needs to be taken out. We need to take out the showmances. You guys are going to try to curse less in this review. I talked to my grandma today about doing reviews. And she was like, oh my God, you be swearing. Because we were watching other people's reviews. She said, do you swear like that in your reviews? And I was like, Grandma, no. I would never, Grandma. No. She was like, oh, well, put one of yours on, baby. No. They still loaded. You know, the elderly don't really know too much about technology, so you could lie to them, my God. I was like, oh no, Grandma, they're still uploading. But as soon as they're up, you know, you'll be the first person. I gotta clean it up. I'm sure I'm gonna swear in this one. Grandma, if you're watching, I'm so sorry. It's not me. But Kevin was saying that he wants to, you know, Mafia dude, he wants to break up the showmances. I was like, that's not the real target. The real target should be Paul. But, okay, this is what you want to do. Yeah. But he's like, well, you know, if I'm going to be inside, just make sure that he doesn't do Alex, Jason, Paul, and Kevin. You know, those are Alex, Jason, and Paul. Those are the group. You know, we can't really mess up the group. So Jody's talking, and Jessica tells Cody, like, look, Kevin wants to work with you. He wants to make a deal with you. How can we do this deal? Like, let's make it happen. I feel like it would be a good thing for you. Kevin was like, yo, I'm always going to be target number one. My thing is, especially in this house, what's your target? Your target. There is no switching sides and we going to do even kill, which is why I feel some type of way about Mark and Elena. Y'all always going to be the targets. Does Elena think we about to get into that. Because I have a lot to say about this, sorry, Grandma, lip injected bitch. Wait till we get down to her. So he's like, look, I'm not making a deal with anyone. Kevin goes to talk to Alex and Jason. Alex is mad. She's like, no, I don't want to work with him. He put me up, da-da-da-da. Paul doesn't want to team up with him either. Now, what I wrote down here, which I thought was an important thing to say, is that Paul said, he's never going to work with me. The onus is not on Paul this time. Now, you know, as Paul is so big and he's so grand and so this and that, he thinks about what Cody wants to think. And normally, Paul will come up, I'm not working with him, which is what he did in the confessional. He has lied to me. He has done these things. Why would I ever work with him? But Paul didn't say that when he wasn't being amped up by production. When he was having a conversation with Cody, he said he would never work with me. He never want to work with me. That's some bitch ass shit, and it shows you how small Paul really is. Now, y'all went to college, I took sociology. I'm telling y'all what I know, not what I think. It made him so small in that moment. He would never want to work with me. Paul was thinking about how small he is in compared to Cody's brain and Cody's game. Like, I would never work with him. I could never see myself doing anything with him. He thought more about Cody first. It's like those people who, I am someone who, and I'm trying to work, I am working on this, my God. I'm very selfless. You know, I'm the person who, if I went to go get a table for my friends at a restaurant, and they'd be like, how many people? I forget to count me all the time. I'd be like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be 5 of us. Forgetting me. I'm that person. Because I care more about how other people feel and what they think more than I care about. I used to, my God, than myself. And that's what Paul did first. He would never work with me. Yeah, I see your bitch ass. Then when he go to the confessional, oh, I would never work with him. This guy is put him on. Oh, yeah, now you amped up. Fuck out of here. I see right through you, Paul, and that black motherfucking name. What is this fingernail? Yo, put it in the comments what this fingernail, oh, I thought this was branded. What this fingernail polish is about that him and bitch ass Josh have on. Tell me what it is. Anyway, we're moving from that scene. Oh, at the end of that, Paul says, I'm down if he wins, I'm not if he loses. Kevin's like, okay. The fuck does that mean? Anyway, I mean, I get what it means, but you're not. Moving on. Cody, Jason, and Alex are outside there having a walk. And basically Kevin's like, yo, did you think about what I said? We should do something, this and that. Cody's like, look, I don't understand why anybody wouldn't team up with me. I'm always going to be target number 1. I'm always going to be that person in the front. Why would they not team up with me? My God, Kevin must have been watching Mean Girls, okay? Because he has ESPN too. He was like, yo, I knew you'll be able to see through. It's like I have ESPN or something. Yeah, you do, Kev. You definitely got ESPN. Who playing tonight? Who playing tonight, Kev? Who got ESPN? Okay? Anyway, throughout that whole time, Cody was playing him anyway because he's like, I'm not going to mention names. I'm just going to talk about who's supposed to be up. Jason Couple Bill, he didn't like having a conversation at all. He didn't really say anything. But you know what he did do, right? Daddy! Daddy! He ran his bitch ass upstairs and told Paul, hey, I just want to let you know before I get in trouble with that, you know, Jason, Kevin pulled Cody into a conversation and I didn't like it at all. And I said no. He went to tell them immediately. Now they're questioning how close Kevin, Mafia dude, is to Alex. Oh, I'm not sure if we should be trusting him. We need to side-eye him. I will say this. Kevin is playing a reckless game right now. Like, you're doing too many moves. Stop. You're doing a lot of moves. I mean, somebody must be coming in the door, so they're going to ruin this video. But we're going to keep talking anyway. Kevin, he's playing too reckless. He's making big moves without consulting his team, without consulting his alliance. And it's just a lot. He's making really big moves. Then here comes the part that I guess some bitch ass people have been waiting for. I really didn't give a fuck. And I have the live feed, y'all. The cereal monster, Matt, was in the shower, right? So as he's in the shower, they're like, yo, he's just always taking a shower, That's what Paul says. So Josh was like, yeah, he's the reason for the trap, da. So Jessica was like, yo, spells drop. To my surprise, and much of America's surprise, Josh knew how to spell. So he spelled it. Then he's like, I have a college degree. I have a business. Don't try to play me. So then they start arguing. I mean, well, it really wasn't an argument because in that time frame, Josh was trying to act like he was being buddy-buddy. And Jessica's like, don't worry. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of other things you can't spell. Let me tell y'all bitch-ass motherfucker something. This is a break in the motherfucking show. Because there was a lot of people who came with me on Twitter. And not many in the comments. But was talking about what Jess and Cody should be doing differently. Yo, I'm telling you, I'm not the hardest motherfucker or hardest nigga in the streets, but I'm telling you one thing. You not gonna come for me several times, and you want me to listen to you one time? It's over. It's over. Josh has been so disrespectful at every turn. Every time somebody amp him up, they put a charge in his motherfucking back. Anytime somebody put a battery in his back, now Josh is ready to amp up, act big, act bad, act crazy. But you want Jess and Cody to sit here and, oh, well, she should have listened to him, or she should have been a little bit more nicer. She wasn't even a talk. Yo, fuck that. Every chance that I got, this nigga has disrespected me. He has bothered me. He has followed me around. Like I said in the last video, I would never call Jess and Cody a bully, because Jess and Cody were doing this shit because they had to amp it up. If you got so many people, you got Alex, you got Paul, you got Christmas, you got sometimes Elena, my guy, would depending on what she feeling that day, how big, much the lip injections they put in. You got Raven. You got all these people coming after me. I'm always going to be on guard. I'm always going to be on guard, and I'm going to say some reckless ass shit because everybody can get it. Now they want Jess and Cody to listen and not act me. No, these people have disrespected me this whole time. And it's more of them against me. And they felt okay doing some shit like that. I had to get that out because people were like, well, Jessica, da-da-da. Jessica has not acted like any other person would. Unless you real bitch-like, Jessica's not acting like anybody whose back is being pushed up against the wall. And I'm just saying. Anyway, that argument goes out. You know, after Josh is in his confessional, I mean, I don't want to really get in here because I'm trying to make it diddy mistake. Then Paul says, this is again how you know he don't got a battery in his back. He got into an argument that he didn't need to because he didn't come up with the read. You know what I'm saying? He goes out there and he talks to Paul and he's like, well, can you try to spell evicted? He thought it was so clever. Let me drink to that. He thought that read was so motherfucking clever. He goes inside. I can smell drunk, but can you spell evicted? Yo, Cody was about to snap his neck. Let me tell you, motherfucker. Cody was about to get his ass. And I needed him to. I'm not going to call Josh anything. But when he started to say, you know, and I've given Josh a pass. You know. But when he started to say, you're going home, boo-boo. You going home, boo-boo. You going home, boo-boo. I know what I'm doing, boo-boo. I know what's happening, boo-boo. I don't even think I'm saying that shit right. Piss me the fuck off. He goes upstairs, he starts to cry because Cody and Jess have attacked him. Paul's telling him, no one should call you fat. You know, you stood up for yourself. You're a real man. That's a real, you know, man like of you to be able to do that because no one should be calling you fat. Y'all, let's rewind the motherfucking tape. Paul has called him stupid, questionable, dumb, all of this shit. Fat is drawing the line. Draw the line. He called them dogs. So much so that Raven started to bark. But fat, we have totally crossed the line. Oh, they are monsters. They are monsters. Paul, how do they not see you? They have drawn us, crossed the line. At the end of the day, we see Josh where he normally is. Crying. Crying. Then he decides, you know, I'm not going to deal with this. And he gets the pots and pans. The shit that got him into where he is in the first place. Because he's yelling at Cody and just up with him, why you mad though? I've only done pots and pans and yelled at you during competitions but you shouldn't be mean. Yo, Florida. Hey, Mike Boogie? No. I'm okay. It's okay that I got you on the line. Can you put Florida on the line for me, please? I just need them to come and get Josh. Yeah, America has had enough of him. I'm so over it. Oh, anyway. He comes out, bringing pots of pans, da da da. We move from that. It's time for the eviction ceremony. Raven does her speech. She talks about something that's going on with her stomach. No disrespect for people who are going through it, but if you watch the feed, she just overuses as a crutch. And I can't. And if you go back a couple of episodes, I was all for her. Not anymore. Elena does dominate. And this is where I go for Grandma. I really hope you've turned this off by now. Let me tell you something, Elena. Let me tell you what a false fact is. Because Paul got your head wrapped around. A false fact is a lie. And it's something that we have been constantly using, but we cannot, it's not real. Okay? That's what a false fact is. And this is where I understood what Christmas was trying to say when she was trying to, if you don't have the live feeds, there was an argument that Christmas and Paul were in. And in the argument, Christmas was saying, they were talking about the world being flat. And Chris was saying, well, at one point in time, that was fact. It was fact that the world was flat. And Paul said, well, it wasn't fact. True, it was not fact. But at that time, it was, my God. That's a false fact. A false fact that I learned today when looking at false facts. Putting oil in your water as it boils does not make the noodles not stick to the pan. Which I had no idea. But when I think about it, I have had noodles where, not noodles, like pasta that I put oil in and it sticks to the pot. What's not going to make it stick is stirring it. Okay, making sure they don't stick to it. That's the false fact. It's never easy to witness a false fact. It's never easy. Oh, sorry. It's never easy to witness a false fact. It's never easy to witness a false fact. Da 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 da. Bitch, sit your lip injected ass up. I don't like Elena, y'all. And she cannot tell that she is not on the team that she thinks she is on. Anyway, Jess gets up and she does this really heartfelt speech to, she does this really heartfelt speech to Cody. And she tells everybody, the real person you should be worried about is right here is Paul. When I say Josh's face behind Paul was like, what? Why could it be him? They're so dumb in this house. She was like, yo, the person you need to be looking at is this guy. If you don't get him out, you keep him in the house, you're crazy. And he's looking like, what? This guy? Nobody's worried about Paul. No. His house is so stupid. They're so dumb. It was like that could never be the possibility. Oh my God. Why are they so stupid? Anyway, at the end of it, she says, you know what? In the best words ever spoken and said on outside of people calling people Fruit Loop. Yo, bring me home, Julie. I loved it. I may have to start putting that as my signature in all my emails. Because I loved it. Fuck all y'all. Bring me home, Julie. Alright, Jess, we see you. She gets evicted. Her and Julie have a little conversation. Julie asks her why she didn't campaign, and finally Jess gets it. I mean, kinda, because I guess it could have helped her if she would have played her cards right. But it's like, yo, these motherfuckers have lied to me weeks after weeks after weeks. I'm not going to pick today to start believing them. I didn't campaign because everything that they say is trash. And she says, why Josh? And she says she really had a problem with Josh until, why did she have a problem with Josh? She didn't have a problem with Josh until that game that they played with the trash was on the anniversary of her dad's death. You remember, you guys, I talked about several times that I hope Jess didn't ruin this. Yo, it gets me emotional because I started to think about my dead dad or whatever. But she watched this game with her dad, and that's how she fell in love with it. It was her and her dad's thing, you know, like it was me and my dad and my family's thing. And on the anniversary of their death, what the campaign was, he just was an asshole, and she'll never be able to forgive him for that. And I feel her. She says, she asked her if she knows she gave up her money to Cody, and she's like, yo, I like Cody. And it wasn't that she gave up her money for Cody or the winning for Cody. There was a house full of, this is paraphrasing, but I'm going to tell you what she really meant to say, okay? As a black woman would say. A black man. The house is full of bitch-ass motherfuckers. Nobody who wants to lead, nobody who wants to make moves, no one who wants to take charge. No, ain't no bosses in the house. And the only boss I knew that was in the house was Cody. He was thinking that, yo, we can sit here, we can do something, we can flip this shit into something real. And because we thought the same way, I was like, yo, I need to get with a G, and this is what we doing. And that's why we're here. They listen to the goodbye messages. You know, Josh says he was a target. Elena was a target. Even Julie says, and even still, Jess is like, I don't give a fuck. That's my bitch, yo. I love her. They play the HOH competition. It's Hocus Pocus. Yo, David and what was her name? Dania, whatever it was. Yo, they did that show. Alex wins. Unfortunately, I don't know what the fuck this bitch about to do. I feel like they set it up so that she could be side-eyeing Kevin, so maybe Kevin's next. We'll see. Let me tell you something. CBS, look into this. Julie Chen, look into this. Everybody in production, look into this. I have a fucking life. You can't be continuously doing these Friday episodes. I'm supposed to be in the club, having a drink, dancing on someone. I cannot be here every Friday because y'all want to do special episodes. Whatever show got canceled or y'all not playing anymore, do it on somebody else's time. That's the end of my review and recap and sometimes rant. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And I will talk to you guys on Sunday.